welcome to the Don't Quote Us on This podcast. I am Maddie, this is Corey, and here's our little baby. This is season 1, episode 15.
Hi. We're back to being on a stand instead of a pillow, because that was fun.
Yeah. So this week we're a little bit sick, and so that was not fun, especially beginning of the week. So... Oh. She pooped.
Her?
I think so.
Yay!
I think she's been a little bit constipated.
Did you finally poop? Is that why you're so happy?
She's been a very upset spaghetti baby. Yeah, it smells like a poop, so I guess we'll see. So for dinners, we had some chicken rice soup. I learned that I'm not a big fan of chicken rice soup. I definitely prefer chicken noodle soup. He loves chicken rice soup, and I think it's more so just like the differences of like what he grew up with and what I grew up with. So, I made some chicken or some crock pot chicken pasta. So I did 2 chicken breasts in the crock pot. I seasoned it with like Cajun, paprika, garlic, salt, pepper, onion. And then I topped it with some cream cheese, and then I shredded it up. It wasn't the best. Corey liked it a lot, but it was kind of just a little like I already saw like the ways I could improve it the next time. So I did the 2 chicken breasts, seasoned it, topped it with cream cheese, and then I added some milk, cheese, bacon, and noodles when that was done cooking. Let's see, we went over to his parents' house yesterday to go and eat over there because his 2 sisters who live in Arizona came to town. So they wanted to do a dinner to hang out with everyone. So we had steak, corn, baked potato, salad, fondue for dessert, and s'mores for dessert. And then we also had Papa John's, a leftover night, and lasagna one night. So that was nice. I think I put one of the meals from that was supposed to be for this week on last week's whatever. So the girls were sick, and Miss Ma'am needed to take some medicine. She was a nightmare with the medicine. So I would have to bribe her with Reese's to get her to take it in the first place. So one of the times I gave her the syringe just to let her try and be independent and okay, I'll do it myself. Wasn't the case. She took it and she was over in her little stuffed animal thing, and her sister was over here on the couch, so she took the syringe and she's all, baby! Like she's gonna give it to her, and I'm like, no, she doesn't need it right now, you need it. So yeah, she did that, and then let's see, what else did she do? Another time she saw me with a syringe of medicine. This was in the middle of the night when we had all 3 of us had woken up, and we were hanging out in the living room, just to not wake Corey up. And so Miss Ma'am saw me with the medicine syringe, and she looked at me and she hauled butt to the bedroom. She tucked herself in, and I go into the room to grab her to give her the medicine back out here. And hi. No, thank you. Silly girl. Nope. So she had already tucked herself in. I'm like, she's all, night. And I'm like, no, girl. No, ma'am. Let's see. She also tried, because I tried giving her something to wash it down with, and she was not having it. She was trying to spit the medicine that I shoved it into her mouth, into the cup. So was definitely just trying to outsmart the system and not take the medicine. She used to be really good about taking medicine, and I think that was more so because, like, I don't know if it was the flavor or the color or what, but she used to have cherry Tylenol, and she would take that just fine. We had the grape Tylenol this time around. She did not like it. Not one bit.
You want a soda?
She also learned a new name for Corey, and that is Corey. So she'll call me mom or dad just to get attention. Like, I don't know. That's what she does. But for Corey, she'll call him mom, dad, daddy, Corey, hun, babe, honey. So she'll call him everything because I call him everything. Little business baby. Tell him. Do you have any shoutouts that you would like to do?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Everybody stay.
Well, so for birthday.
Next week.
Well, we're going all the way through the 10th.
The 10th? Oh, shout out my dad. Happy birthday.
Yeah, he's on here.
Oh. Shout out my Uncle Woody. Also, happy birthday.
Also on here.
Okay, whatever. You don't forget it. I'm not contributing.
No, I just meant, like, if you meant, like, anything other than birthdays that you wanted to shout out.
Shout out to all the hardworking husbands whose wives just put them down.
Okay. Shout out to all the hardworking husbands whose wife put them down. So for birthdays this week, happy birthday, Woody. Happy birthday, Blessing. Happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, one of my old teachers, Brittany. Happy birthday, Dakota. Happy birthday, Shantae. Happy birthday, my aunt, Susan Cross. Happy birthday, Cordelia. Happy birthday, Mandy. Happy birthday, Milagros. Happy birthday, Bennett. That's all the birthdays that we got this week. Anniversaries, I kind of dropped the ball on this one. Joe's and Bree, happy anniversary to you guys. What had happened is my Snapchat memories popped up with your wedding pictures a month or 2 months early. They popped up in April, and or whatever it was. I think it was 2 months early. So their anniversary photos popped up, and then I told them early, and then I just totally forgot to tell them happy anniversary on their anniversary. So happy late anniversary to you guys. Also, shout out to Chris because so they know from like going to Texas Roadhouse and stuff with me that I don't like a well done steak. I don't like a medium well done steak. Like, I like medium rare, medium. And so Chris has been trying, like, every time he makes a steak, like, he tries his best to, like, not, to be able to make it bloody. And last night was probably the best steak that I've had in a while. Like, even me cooking my own steaks, because I just cook mine on the stovetop. Like, he cooked his on the grill, and it was probably the best steak that I've had in, like, a while. Like, the seasoning was perfect, the blood was perfect, like, it was great. I loved it. So, he has been trying for years to try to get a good bloody steak for me, and last night he did it, so that was awesome. I don't really have very many stories.
No, it was just a very sick week, so we really didn't have a whole lot going on.
Hey,
Um,
you should like put your hand in the camera so that they know that you're the one talking.
we've been very sick this week. Um, Not a whole lot going on.
I know, it was the first time that you ever called in at work in the 2 years that you've been there.
Yeah. And
Just saying.
anyway, it's just been a rough week for us because we've had to deal with 2 sick babies, and then I got sick, and Maddie was the first one to get sick, so she's patient zero. So blame Maddie. Hashtag blame Maddie. And that's all I got.
I think I'm gonna like talk about some of my dreams because I know that one of my brothers actively listens to the podcast, and he usually asks me like if I've had like any kind of weird dreams or stuff. So I think I'm gonna add like this little segment that if I have like any random dreams.
Wait.
What?
Update on your Snapchat brother streak story.
Oh. So I started streaks with all of my brothers. I have 4 brothers. I started a streak with my youngest brother, and then I was like, hey, you know what? I should just start a streak with all 4 of my brothers. And so I did. So I still have a streak with my youngest brother. I think that one's going on 21 days, maybe. Let's see. So yeah, so my youngest brother, our streak is 21 days. And then, so my older brother, we got the little 3 streak number, and then he just never Snapchatted me back. So I'm gonna call him out right now. Austin, I literally told you over the phone, send me a snap so we don't lose our streak. You're like, okay, I will. And then you just never did. So we lost our streak the day that it came. Connor, we lost our streak. So he's the second to youngest. Austin's the oldest. Austin or Connor, we got to day 6, and then you just never snapped me. Like it's like Corey asked about it at like 1 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon. I'm like, oh well, he's probably sleeping. Like he's probably not gonna snap me back for a couple hours, and then it just got to being where you just never snapped me back that day, dude. Corbin, going strong still. He's the brother right after me. So he's at day 15. So we've been keeping it up for 2 weeks now. A little over 2 weeks. As you can tell, we have a very happy baby. I think that poop really helped her. So yeah, that is the update on that. Is half of my brothers lost them. So Connor made double the time that Austin did, and Corbin so far has made more than double the time that Connor has. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see.
Give him a dream and we'll see how this works.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I will do this one. So I went into an abandoned Nickelodeon building in the middle of nowhere. There was different sections that were designated for the different Nickelodeon shows, and I got into an area that was designated for the wild thornberries. And the wall in that area was completely like gone. Like it was just oh shoot. Just completely run down. And there was like 4 or 5 different species of like different large monkeys. And they were playing on the playground that was part of the wild thornberry area. I kept walking and found a giant Monopoly board, And there was, so it was weird because it was like a giant Monopoly expansion. So not like life size, but giant. But there was a piece of the board that was like further away from the actual game board because like that's what this expansion was, is to be able to like have bridges and stuff and take your piece and like get it further away. Um, so there was like one piece that had like a ton of bridges going like all the way back, and there was like a big old stack of cash, and so I was like, oh, I bet that was Little Miss Can't Afford row your boat lane. But like obviously they could because they had a lot of bridges. Another dream I had, me and some other people were trying to figure out those little brain puzzles, like those ones that you try to like line them up and or get them separate from each other. We were just doing a bunch of brain puzzles. And somebody was like just yanking on them and they accidentally solved it. So then I was like, oh no, we gotta like fix it. That way, like, we can solve it correctly.
Do one more?
Yeah, well, I'll do the very next one.
No. Skip the very next.
No. I think I'll tell the very next one.
I thought I got you some ice cream.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
So, the very next dream, I woke up and I told him about it and that I was just kind of sad about it. And he was very upset that like I would have a dream like that, and I'm like, dude, I can't control my dreams. Like, I can't. Um, so we were trying to figure out where to get dinner from, and so we agreed on Arby's. He doesn't like Arby's. Um, so I suggested that he get.
Help?
Don't go outside.
I think it was a transformer. Gotta see if it was something that blew up on us.
Just keep going, just like that. We will keep you updated on that as figures out whatever the heck is going on. Anyways, so I suggested that he gets like Whataburger or Hometown. So he got Whataburger. And then we went to Arby's and they had an ordering system that was new. So if you went through the drive-thru, you still had to go inside to pick up your food. So I was in the back seat when Corey ordered, and I asked him to get me an Arby's meal and 2 large fries. And the employee was talking to Corey how to use the ordering system. So Corey had to tell the guy what he wanted to order, and then the guy would have to put it in the computer, and then Corey would have to press a button to confirm. And that was for every single item. So he ordered the large fry and got tired of ordering, so he didn't get anything else for me. I broke down crying because we already picked up his meal, and I was only getting 2 large curly fries so I could share with him and the girls, and then it ended up being the only thing I got. So, very sad dream, and he was very upset that I had a dream like that. He's currently at the street trying to figure out what happened with that big boom. I don't even know if you guys heard that big boom, but I'm pretty sure y'all did. Looks like he's coming back in now, so. That was some wild shit. Did you figure it out?
It almost looks like there's a transformer on the other street that looks like it's all brown. Like it blew up. But it's not smoking. So it could just be like rust?
Maybe.
It's very loud though, right?
Yeah. Miss Ma'am got to see some little kitty cats. I went and sold some jeans, and so I met the person.
Even the dogs reacted.
Huh?
Even the dogs reacted, so they heard whatever it was.
Well, yeah, it was loud. Anyway, so I left early in the morning, and there was some turkeys down at the park in the middle of town, and I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, oh wow, turkeys, like, have you ever seen them there? And he's all, yeah, I've seen them there quite a bit. But he's also up a lot earlier than me, so makes sense. So basically, there's just turkeys that kind of just roam the town all over the place. There used to be some at one of the places that I used to work at, like behind the building. Like there would just be like a big old flock of turkeys there all the time. So I used to see turkeys there, but it wasn't like as in town as this park is. And then I got home, and two little kittens were in our yard, and one of them came up to me. I was just calling it, like clicking my finger and or clicking my tongue and snapping my finger, and it came up to me, so I picked it up and I went into the room, and she had woken up because I was like, okay, if I just go and like sell these pants, like I'm just driving there, dropping it off, and driving back, like they're both asleep, should be okay. So I get back, and he's out of bed holding her, and she's laying in bed awake. So I tell him I'm holding the cat. I'm like, wake Eliza up. And he looks at her, sees that she's awake, so I'm like, Eliza, look. And she looks, and she's taking a second to like focus, and hi. And she sees that I have a little cat in my hand, and oh. And she's all just lights up, and she was so excited. We were outside petting them because I brought them outside because he's allergic. So I just wanted to show her, and we brought him outside, and I gave him a little bit of food, and she was calling them talkies. So I thought that was pretty funny. Because, like, she knows how to say kitty, she knows how to say cat, she knows how to say meow, but for whatever reason, when there was two cats, and maybe that's what it is, it's two kitties, talkies, I don't know. But that's what she was calling them, was talkies, talkies, talkies. We went and got McDonald's late last night, just as like it, because we kind of had dinner a little early, and then we got home kind of late, and by the time we got done doing all of our chores, it was like really late, so we just wanted a little snack, so we went over to McDonald's, and we got a lot, Miss Ma'am some food, and she was eating, and she was so tired, so she was falling asleep as she was eating. And when she woke up, she was like still like, she didn't wake up, she was still like nibbling her fingers in her sleeve, just, so that was kind of funny. Aside from that, like, we did our shopping trip this week, so that's all I got for this week.
Yeah, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot that really happened aside from us just being sick all week long. So, but I think we covered that base pretty well. So I also think that's a pretty good stopping point too. What do you think?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, sorry you didn't join me very much this week. I was changing some diapers, and then obviously with that, whatever noise that was, um, I'm still trying to figure out what it was. I'm waiting for like a cop car to roll by, and then I'll probably go out there and tell them like what we heard.
I mean, we could call dispatch, and they could dispatch someone out here.
No, it definitely was a power surge thing. Did you not see everything flicker?
I did. It's just
Like everything turned off, and then back on in like half a second. Anywho's, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Don't Quote Us on This Podcast. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. You could also follow us or subscribe, whatever you're watching this on. You see that light? It's hitting our windshield outside. It's reflecting right in my face. Anyway, if you like what you saw, you can watch it again. You can watch any of our other episodes on Spotify and YouTube. Aside from that, we'll join you guys next week for another one. If you have a shout out, leave it down in the comments below so that we can give your person a shout out. So we'll try to get as many as we can. Obviously, at some point it's going to get too big for us to get everybody, but
I know at some point it'll have to just be where I pick either Facebook birthdays or the family birthdays.
Yeah. So.
Which I'll probably just do family birthdays.
Well, we thank you guys for joining us. It's been a lovely day. I hope you guys enjoy your week. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. We hope you guys enjoy your Labor Day off if you had that. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.